It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we've got a beer from Firestone Walker, and it's a can of their Haze IPA, coming in at 6.2% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. American craft beer, exclusive to Morrison's, which is pretty cool. Morrison's brought out a range of beer around the 6th or the 7th of September 2020. It was a bit of a phased launch. Beers were being kind of brought in on a daily basis. I went into the supermarket on the weekend of, what's the date today? It's the 21st of September today. So it was like the 19th, and I picked this up on the 19th. So about a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks after the initial launch of the beers, I got my hands on this American from California in the USA. American craft beer, Hazy IPA, that's exclusive to Morrison's. So I like Firestone Walker. I remember drinking Firestone Walker. I've drunk Firestone Walker for years, to be honest. And if you told me, well, I'll give you an example. Some of you might know my good friend Real Ale in 140, blogger Chris, who used to jump on the channel every now and again. Well, my beer cupboard is down there in the cupboard there next to the dishwasher. And when he used to come over on a Sunday, well, he still does, but he'd come over on a Sunday, have a bit of a drink, have a bit of a laugh. And he went in my beer cupboard to have a look, and I had about 6 cans of Firestone Walker in there. Stouts, IPAs, porters, that sort of thing, double IPAs. And his jaw just kind of hit the floor, and he went, "Where did you get them from?" That was the kind of the reaction that you would get from people where if you had a load of Firestone Walker beer in your beer cupboard. And so just to say, in Morrison's now, just to be able to say, wow, we can get some Firestone Walker in our Morrison's supermarkets, is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It just shows how far beer has come over the last, I don't know, 2 years. In terms of price, in terms of availability, in terms of affordability, it's all coming into the hands of the craft beer drinker. We got a one finger whitehead, lovely hazy looking beer. Straw coloured. Nice levels of carbonation. Let's get the aroma. After building this beer up now, it was £3 for the can. After building this beer up now, I hope it's good. It smells pretty good. Pineapple chunks in a tin. Passion fruit, mango, citrus, grapefruit. A little bit of tangerine. And that's all the American hops that they've added in the beer. It smells good. It smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, really tropical. It's actually really nice. My first initial taste was quite confusing because I was thinking, ooh, have they put juice in this beer, actual juice, and that's always my fear with beer, is that they replace the hops with some sort of sinister kind of tropical juice, which I'm always on the lookout for. I'm going to say it's hops. But if it is hops, they've got it smack on. It's really refreshing, really drinkable. It's got a lovely bitterness on the back end. Loads of mango, loads of passion fruit. Well, a ton of mango. It's almost like Kiora. Loads and loads of mango flavour coming through. Passion fruit, then a nice kind of smack of grapefruit bitterness on the back end. So nicely balanced between the sweetness and the bitterness in the beer. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting beer. I'm going to be... Every few seconds I want to grab the can. I want to grab the can and just double check the ingredients on the back of the can. But I want to give you my own honest opinion before I do that, before I read it, if it's hopped 100% with American hops or New World hops. I think so, because there's a lovely bitterness on the back end. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. It's a little bit syrupy, a little bit syrupy, a little bit... It's not the cleanest, that's the answer. It's not the cleanest of IPAs that I've had from the supermarket recently. I'm not afraid to kind of mix up these supermarkets. Yesterday I reviewed a beer from Northern Monk, this Scaffold. We released that. It's Scarfell. It's actually a mountain somewhere up north. Somebody reminded me of that in the comments. Scarfell by Northern Monk. I called it Scaffold. A little bit like scaffolding. But anyway, apart from the name, that beer was terrific. It was absolutely fantastic. And so was the Northern Monk beer that was launched into Morrison's quite recently too, the same time as this beer. They were outstanding, absolutely outstanding beers. This one, it's got me thinking about it. It's got me questioning it, and that's only for you. I'm just questioning the beer for you because you're watching me and I'm giving you my honest opinion on the beer. There's something about it that's holding it back. It's a little bit syrupy. It's a little bit too mango-like. It's a little bit too mango-like for my kind of... For my liking, but not just for my liking, but just for my kind of... It's making me question, is it brewed with kind of 100% hops, or has it got some kind of juice in? I'm not sure. I'm going to go for the can. Right, contains malted barley. And this is the problem. This is the other problem with brewing, especially... I mean, if this was Germany, there'd be no question. You'd pick up the can, you'd pick up the bottle. It's the German purity law where you have to, by law, list 100% of all the ingredients that's in the beer on the side of the can or bottle. In the UK, they don't have to do that. They don't have to do that, and that annoys me. That annoys me, to be honest. I wish they had to... Maybe somebody should lobby it. They should lobby, or they should lobby the people in charge to make sure that the brewer puts the ingredients down. 100% the ingredients down. What's in that glass is on the side of the can or bottle. I think it's important. It really is. So they just put contains malted barley wheat notes. And that's it. They haven't even mentioned the fact that there's hops in the beer. Look. Look, there you go. Contains malted barley, wheat and oats. pardon me, I understand them ingredients, like the next man down the road, but they're not the ingredients that I'm interested in. I'm interested in in why have they not mentioned that there's hops in the beer? Let me read it again, just in case I'm going mad. Malted barley, wheat and oats. See, I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. I think they should mention, I mean, the whole thing we're contesting here is whether the beer is fruited with some kind of fruit concentrate or it's been brewed with hops. Neither of those ingredients are on the side of the can. Don't you think it's bizarre? I think it's really bizarre. There is, without a shadow of a doubt, hops in the beer because I get the bitterness on the back of the palate. But that kind of syrupy kind of mango flavour, I'm not sure on. And I'll never know because it doesn't tell me on the side of the can. It won't tell you on Untapped, or it won't tell you on some of these other kind of beer advocate websites. You'll never find it. And I think as a beer drinker, that's quite concerning. That's quite concerning. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. It's refreshing, it's drinkable. As I mentioned, it's a little bit kind of syrupy for my liking, but yes, I like it. I like it. It's a nice beer. It's not standout. It's not doing what Northern Monk are doing in the UK beer world in the supermarkets. It's not doing that. It's not hitting them heights, but it's doing a pretty good job. So I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I'm just not overly happy with the lack of clarity on the side of the can. But thanks for watching my beer and food reviews. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.